I just want to do a quick video about feed budgeting. We've shown quite a bit about fences and moving sheep and cows and various things like that, but for us none of that is possible unless we know how much grass we need. So I'm hoping this tool will show you how we go about that. When we started rotational grazing first, we didn't do nearly enough feed budgeting and got caught out a couple of times with it. So we now try to keep a pretty close handle on it, and we use other software for longer term budgeting, but this is a really helpful tool to show how feed budgeting works, but also just an in-field decision making tool. It's really quick and easy to do, so we'll just run through a couple of scenarios. So there's settings where you can set up various things, have a play with it, utilisation, growth rates, various bits and pieces. You just need to have a look through and set those to your own circumstances, but we won't worry about that too much today. So there's a section for sheep and a section for cows. We'll run through a cow feed budget first. So the type of cows we've got: mixed age cows. Start date is the date that we start the rotation. Their current weight 700 kilos. Because they're dry suckler cows, we actually want them to be losing a little bit of weight at the moment, so we'll have them losing 0.2 kilograms a day currently. Mating date is the 1st of June. So that's the information put in about them, and then next we go on to the allocation. So we can use the allocation page to do a few different things: find out how many days per paddock, what the residual will be, number of animals, or the size of paddock breaks required. I'm going to try and find out how many animals a field can carry. So I've got plans for these animals to be in this field for 3 weeks, 21 days. It's 5 hectares. It's quite high. It's kind of deferred grazing type stuff. So the starting cover is 4,200. Residual cover, they can eat that down to 1,500 hopefully. And they're going to be getting no supplementary feed. And bang, that tells us that that field can carry those 82 animals for 21 days with all that other information that we entered. So it's just a really quick, easy way to do things. We'll run through a quick sheep one. Mixed age ewes, starting date the same, don't worry too much about that. They're 70 kilos. We want them to be motoring on a little bit better. It's grams per day this time, so we'll put them at 100 grams per day increase. Mating date next week. Hopefully scan at 175. And we'll go back to our, that tells us that they need 1.64 kilograms per day. We'll go back into our allocation, and we're going to work out the number of animals again. 21 day rotation, paddock size 10 hectares, starting cover. They're on high quality feed, so the starting cover is 2850. Same residual, no supplementary feed, and that tells us that the 10 hectares can carry 353 ewes for the 21 days. You can also change it and work out how long they can spend in an area. So if we put in 300 and all the other figures are the same, it tells us that they can be in there for 24 days. So it's just a really simple tool to use, and I would I suggest anybody has a go at it and just a wee play with it and try and figure out how they can use it on their farm.